Everybody's talking about how easy it is for people to break in your garage, about stealing, getting at your release for release from the track, bending the door back and getting a coat hanger up. Now I got a Genie, and a big advantage of this one is the lever that there will either flip forward. There's the Genie lever. Right now you can either go that way, actually they got the Genie set up that it only can flip one way, which is great then. This Genie is set up so the lever can only slip to the front. It doesn't slip to the back where you can get something and catch it on it to pull it open with the coat hanger like they show. Now, all I did was I took the rope off and then I made a little thing to open it up. And all I did was, I got a 3-foot hunk of 3/4 inch dowel. On the end, I bent a piece of 1/8 metal, cut a groove in it and put it down. All you got to do is attach this metal to the rod. That's all it takes. Now, I got one side I can pull out on that level with, and I get the other side flat, so I can go ahead and flip the lever back up. All right, let's show you how it works. I come up here, I line it up, put it in the hole, pull down, it releases the door. Let's do that again. I come up, put it in the hole, pull it down, it releases the door. I can manually move that door up and down. Alright, after I move it whichever direction I want to move the door, I can use the pole, flip the lever back up. Easy as that. They can't hook on that to get at that to break into your garage. That's a nice simple thing. Now, this dowel with that, I just hang on the grass side of the garage door and I'll show the wife where it is, and if she needs to do it, she knows where it is. Alright, that's it. This is my son's garage door opener. It's a Genie intercode, but the setup they have for the release is just a pull down so you can't catch. Nobody from the outside. I took the rope off and I'm going to give him a pole with a wire on so he can just pull that down. But this one they can't trip from the outside. It's actually a nice system along the one I have too. They can't trip with a wire. Alright, that's it. Alright. This is what I did on David's to block it. This is the one that they come in and still could a coat hanger in, even though I took the rope off, and catch it and pull it out. What I did though, I put a piece of metal here. It's bolted and bent on the other side. Just a little piece of metal. Comes down and it covers up the front of this. So if they try coming with the coat hanger, they can't get in there to grab at that to pull it down. And that's a nice easy way to fix that. Here, let me show you this on the other side. See how that looks and how this looks coming in this way. But it's a nice easy way to block that and stop them from messing with that. This is the last section on the security and what I did to my garage to make it more secure. One was in reference to the pull levers for the automatic overhead doors. Next is the door jamb. I wanted to beef this up. If you read a lot of stuff, they'll tell you this isn't really enough, just like that going into that wood. And down here, somebody can kick that door real easy right in. So what I did was put a little spacer out to build the studs out to level with this front face. Cut me aluminum plate drill. These are like 2-inch screws going in there. And these are 2-inch screws going into the frame itself. And these are long screws going into the studs. So I mean, overall, it's going to be very hard to open up this door, to kick in this door. The other thing I did, since I have a window on this door, to begin with, the deadbolt is a key lock, so you can't get in there. But the other thing I did was I actually put 1/4 inch Lexan unbreakable plastic right over the window. This is here. And I screwed it right in. So even if they break one of those panes of glass over there, it's going to be real hard to get through this. This is unbreakable plastic. And that's an easy fix to stop that. I get the light in, plus 2, that's a lot more security on it. Alright, those are the 2 things I did to the door. Same thing here. Actually, on the hinge side, I put some long screws going into that too. Because theoretically, they can bust in there too. So I took the short little screws they had in there and I put some long screws in there. Alright, that's it. That's how I beefed up my security in my garage. Alright. After you've looked at the parts of the videos I taped together, you can see the different styles of the automatic garage doors I opened, had up. This is last comments. This is my suggestions. Number 1, always remove the rope, because no matter what the pull down, even if they can't catch the lever with it, they can always get a hold of that rope and pull that rope over the other side of the door. So disconnect the rope. Alright, the other is you're going to need a stick to with that bent hook like I made on it, to be able to go up and reach that hook if you have to pull it down. Or if you got a heavy coat hanger, bend up a heavy coat hanger. You could use the hook on that coat hanger to go ahead and pull the latch down. So I mean, pulling a latch down is no big thing. You could make either the stick I have or use a coat hanger to pull it down. Alright, next is determine the latch. Like I said, there's 3 different styles that I'd show you. On mine, the lever flips toward the door, so there's no way they can get in with a coat hanger and catch onto that latch and pull it, because it's tipped toward the door. Now on the one, that's a piece of metal that's straight down, you can't get that with a coat hanger either to pull on that latch. The last one that had the levers flipped toward the remote control box. You want a motor up there. That you could still go ahead and get a hold of with a coat hanger by just catching that lever and pulling. So like I say, I made up that piece of metal. It's just a 1/16 inch thick piece of aluminum, around a 1/2 inch wide, around 2.5 inches long. There's a hole already in the bracket up above the latch, so you don't even have to drill a hole through that. Just put a little bolt through that, bend the metal so it hangs over the latch, so anybody reaching through, it'll get caught on that metal. They can't really get in to get at that latch that easily. That's my suggestions. Like I say, and on the last part on the doors, well, like I say, the 1/4 inch Lexan over the window is a very good idea, because, like I say, they can break through the glass easy enough and get inside. Even though the deadbolt, I have a key on the inside, but it's fairly easy access to get inside. So the Lexan over the window is a great idea. The plate over along the edge of the door, that's good there too. You know, that's real good. They're going to have a hell of a time breaking in. But on a minimum, take out the screws, because in most cases, the little screws just on the latch and bolt on the edge of the door are 1 inch long, which is nothing. Go get yourself some 3-inch drywall screws. and put a little soap on the screw before you screw it in, and run 3-inch screws. Then you go through the frame all the way into the studs. It's also a good idea to throw out maybe one long screw on each of the hinges. I mean, it'll really secure. All right, that's about it. Suggestion I can make: if you have windows in your garage door, in the overhead garage door, get some of that film that, like for the bathroom windows, that you could put on there to block. It's a good idea. Then they can't see inside your garage to see what you have in your garage, is number one. Number two, they can actually feed that wire and watch what they're doing looking through the window at the same time. So if you sort of put that frosting over the windows, they can't see what they're doing. So it'd be very harder for them they got to just feel around with the hook. And it's a good idea. Nobody can look in the garage. Plus that frosting will still let light come into your garage from outside. That's another good safety little tip.